Yeah, welcome to my channel. All right, the Knicks basically what they did was pretty impressive. I'll admit that. Winning the cup, I honestly thought the one when they got to the finals of the cup, I thought they were going to go against the Thunder, and I thought for sure they're going to lose against the Thunder. But of course, the Thunder were beaten by the Spurs. However, when I thought they were going against the Spurs, I thought, okay, they are quite a little bit overmatched in this situation because Wemby, with the height, he's got the height differential that he can actually take out the Knicks. Because, like, honestly, with um, Brunson and Cat, as good as they are, I didn't think they were going to hold up against Wemby and the rest, basically. But let's be honest. First and foremost, let's be honest. I don't want to. I'm not hating on the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan, true and true. But I'm being realistic. Wemby was with the time constraints that were put or time restrictions that were put on him, where he's only playing 20 minutes. If he didn't have those time restrictions, you gotta wonder would the Knicks have won that game? Because let's be honest, for the first three quarters, the Knicks were pretty much losing practically. I mean, like third quarter, they could have, the Spurs could have ran away with it. But then when they sat down Wemby, hey, the Knicks came up, and it brings up a point of like, well, two factors. One is great. It's great that the bench works really well too. That the Knicks bench, I mean, that's impressive. The fact that when Brown basically benched, I don't want to say benched, but put Bridges in the bench for a while there, and had Kolchak basically, essentially be the ball handler. I was a little surprised. I'm like, wouldn't you want Mikal Bridges out there? But I mean, Kolchak, it turned out to be good. Um, However, the other factor is let's be honest, it was OG Ananobi. If not for OG Ananobi, and I think we're seeing this more and more. If you see closely more and more in 2024, and well, yeah, 2024 basically. You saw when OG went down, and of course Brunson was injured as well as Hart. But when OG went down against the Pacers after Game One, the Knicks couldn't beat the Pacers at that point. It was very hard for them to win against that. I think this is a case where OG Ananobi is that linchpin. He's the catalyst for the Knicks. Quite honestly, I think he is the catalyst for the Knicks. Um, I mean, I'm not gonna take anything away from Brunson what he did. He deserved to be MVP. However, I still until he wins them the championship, in my eyes, he's not a tier one superstar. He's going to be tier 1A until he wins them the championship. Because, like, let's be honest, that NBA Cup Finals, granted, he scored a lot of points, but the thing is, like, he didn't put that team on his back. It was OG that was pretty much there. So that's the reason why I'm like saying that Brunson is not that superstar level yet. Um, that's why I'm a little concerned as well too, because I don't want there to be a curse of let's. You saw with the last two basically, when the Lakers won first time, and then the Bucks won the next time. They both lost in the first round. The Knicks, let's be honest, the Knicks are an injury away or two of being eliminated from the first round as well too, depending on who they play. I mean, if Brunson goes down, let's be honest. I mean, the Knicks are not going to get that far. If Cat goes down, I mean, not going to go that far as well too. But I'll be more blunt and frank. If OG Ananobi goes down in the first round, the Knicks are not going to get past the first round. I mean, they might barely make it past the first round, but I don't think it's going to happen, quite honestly, because I think OG Ananobi is that linchpin. I'm still, it's decent what Mikal Bridges did, but I'm still a little angry, to say the least, that what Rose did to get Mikal Bridges, five first round draft picks, four of them uncontested, is surprising. Mikal Bridges has yet to prove his worth. I mean, five first round draft picks, those could have gone towards Giannis, quite honestly. They could have gone towards Giannis. Um, and you might say, like, well, yeah, we would have to give up some people at that point. Well, yeah, chances are we probably would have had to give up maybe Cat, maybe not. I don't know. We definitely wouldn't have kept Brunson for sure. We probably would have lost Hart, but Hart for Giannis, I think that's I think where we stand at that point. Hart, as good as he is, quite honestly, if we could have gotten Giannis with it as a result of those five draft picks, and maybe I know, and Mitch Robinson and Hart. Yeah, I would have done that right in a heartbeat. Having Brunson, Cat, and Giannis. Yeah, that would have really worked out. And maybe Bridges. I don't know, but I think the Knicks definitely overpaid. Now the Nets. I'll be honest. I'm not sure how. Oh, I'm saying I'll be honest. I'm not sure how the Nets work this out, considering they have a stockpile of draft capital now. Trading away Durant and such, trading away Harden, trading away Kyrie, and now trading away Mikal Bridges. They got a lot of draft capital. I mean, honestly, the Nets, depending on their GM and management, they should be able to get some people at this point. But these next couple of drafts, honestly. But yeah, with that, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from, because like it's been a while since the Knicks have won something of this magnitude. It's great and all, but at the same time, I'm looking more to the point of, can the Knicks still get past the first round? Or can the Knicks get into the finals? Because this team right now is built to win this year, because of the fact that, well, the Celtics are doing really well. That's really surprising. But the fact is like, you got the Celtics that they lost Tatum, Nick Killer, Tyrese Halliburton out for the season. And the Sixers not doing so really well. The only team that's really out there that can potentially take out the Knicks are the Pistons, as well as the Cleveland Cavaliers. But again, Cleveland Cavaliers, if they get injured, they have injuries. They're pretty much not that. They're nothing at that. Well, I don't want to say they're nothing, but they're not going to really be anything to the Knicks at that point. So if the Cavaliers are the biggest obstacle, I'm not too concerned, because quite honestly, they're an injury or two away of not making as going far as well too. The team that really scares me the most is the Detroit Pistons. The way they played against the Knicks last season. I mean, sorry, that was very scary. I'll be honest, they're one or two foul calls away from losing that series. They're one or two foul calls away from losing that series in the first round, and that probably could have happened again. Could happen again, because this Detroit team is quite scary, and I think the Knicks have to take into account how good they are, and they've got to step up. But also at the same time, they got to protect themselves as well too, because this is a case where, again, if Brunson goes down, Cat goes down, it's going to be definitely problematic. They're not going to be able to get past them. OG goes down, it's going to be even problematic. The thing is, this group right here, they're built to win so long as they're healthy. I don't know what Mike Brown has to do to keep him healthy, but you're gonna have to limit them off a little bit here and there at that point. I mean, quite look at the way that the Thunder are playing right now. I mean, the fact is like SGA, he doesn't play as much in that fourth quarter, because like they already have such a huge lead. Like he's not really needed in the fourth quarter that much, and he's getting protected at that point, to the point where like it's not minute restrictions, but it's more so to the point of like resting the dude up, because like you don't want him injured, because like this is a guy this is your franchise. I'm still, quite honestly, surprised how the Lakers still were managed to get Luka Doncic. Because quite honestly, I don't know what Nico Harrison was thinking, but if the Knicks had a shot for him, I think they would have traded some people for him as well too. I mean, at that point, they could have probably traded for Randall. Well, actually, I don't know if we had. Well, if they were looking to trade, could have given him Randall, but I think they wanted AD more than anything else. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see Dante DiVincenzo come back with the Knicks, because he was that spark as well too. Let's be honest, he was that spark with the Knicks as well too. And like, if he could come back, that'd be great. But I don't know how you're gonna get back unless he's a free agent, and for that you have to wait a bit. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about that. But I'm a little concerned. The fact is, like, the Knicks have to win now that for the championship. If they don't, well, next year and the year after, it's just going to be like more heartbreak again. It's going to be just like the '90s again, where Ewing and team could not get past Jordan except for that 1 year when Jordan was retired. Um, yeah, this is I hate to say this, but like, I'm not gonna like I said, I can't consider Jalen Brunson a tier one until he puts the team on his back and he's able to get them to the finals and win the finals. Because more often than not, you need a superstar, at least two superstars, or at least a superstar and a perennial, an all-star. And we've seen that. It's always the case. Like, Magic Johnson had it, Larry Bird had it. Let's be honest, LeBron had it for as well too with the Miami Heat as well as with the Cavs, right? Without Kyrie Irving, he doesn't win that. He doesn't get that win for Cleveland. Similar to the Lakers as well. Too. Granted, it was in the in the bubble during the bubble, but him and AD, without AD, they don't get that far. They don't win that championship. The only person that I know that was able to win without it was two people actually. Let's be honest, two people were Hakeem Olajuwon and Giannis. Giannis, the Greek, the Freak. These two won their first championships without as many superstars. They didn't have any all stars either. So this is why I have massive respect for these two players, Hakeem Olajuwon and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Whereas Shaq, he had Dwayne Wade, he had Kobe. Kobe had Shaq, of course. Kobe then also had Paul Gasol. So it's a case where, like, yes, they're all. And Jordan had Pippen, of course. Jordan definitely had Pippen. So, I mean, if Brunson and Cat can win this, they would be treated like gods. But I think we have a perennial all. I think we have a perennial all star with OG Anunoby. If he can start producing the way he does, this cup showcased OG Anunoby, I think, and this was his, I think, coming out party for the as a result of this series. That everyone's going to start looking at him like, wow, what do we have here? Because everyone's going to say, it's like, well, wait, Kawhi Leonard won it alone with the Raptors. No, Kawhi had OG and he had Siakam. So, I mean, these guys did really well there. I mean, yeah, at the same time, I would say this. Kawhi, when healthy, he can lead that team as well, too. But it comes down to, like, similar to when Duncan won his last championship. He had Kawhi Leonard. Yeah. With that, I don't want to put my hopes up here just yet, but it's still being tempered. A lot can happen. Let's be honest. A lot can happen. The way Tatum tore out his ACL, the way Dame Lillard tore out his ACL, Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, quite honestly, I hate to say this. I don't want to jinx it, but I mean, it could be the curse of the cup. Brunson could be a torn ACL away as well too from that point, and the Knicks don't get out of the first round. If that happens, then the curse of the cup does live on. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, the Knicks can break that curse and they actually win the championship. If they do, I'd be flying high. Put it that way. We need this. As New Yorkers. We need this. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your comments in the comment section. I do respond to them when they warrant a response. But with that, I'll leave it at that. Unfiltered, unedited, of course, always unrehearsed. Until next time.